Abortion. It's a constitutional right. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Amanya, the conservative poet. Thank you for watching, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on these videos. I really do appreciate your help. Today we're talking about abortion, women's rights, reproductive rights, warrior women. Yes, we're talking that today with the press secretary herself. Questions are being posed. What can Congress do to ensure that you can kill your baby if you want to? What can Congress do? What can the administration do? So those are the questions that's being posed to the press secretary today. And so we're going to chime in a little bit on that. So if you're interested in seeing that, stay tuned and let's get into it. But before we do that, don't forget, check out my website, Patriotic Merchandise. Get everything that you need there. Let's go!
Women are facing barriers to critical health care, and doctors and nurses are facing criminal penalties, including being thrown in jail for providing that essential health care.
Abortion is an essential health care. When did that become so essential?
These extreme abortion bans also have consequences that extend beyond abortion, including reports of women being denied prescriptions at pharmacies to treat miscarriage and conditions like arthritis and cancer, and threats.
I don't believe that. I don't believe you.
The only way to fully protect a woman's right to choose is for Congress to act by codifying Roe into law.
Law. Screw the Supreme Court. They have no business here. Wow. What a way to undermine the Justice Department. What a way to undermine our Supreme Court system.
Let's give any more thought to a public health emergency regarding women's reproductive health, especially as the sort of effects of abortion bans extend beyond abortion into miscarriage and other aspects of women's reproductive health.
We don't have anything to announce at this time. President and Vice President are doing everything in their power to protect women.
Thank you for such a great question, Karine. We are doing everything that we can to make sure that women have the access that they need to kill their fetuses, to kill their babies, to kill the future of their family. In other words, to kill the future of America.
As you know, we've taken some executive actions very early on, and today you'll hear from the President and Vice President on what the additional actions that we will be taking. But we have been.
This is a critical matter, and we're handling it as best as we could. The President is on this. The Vice President is on this. All hands on deck is on this when it comes to murdering your babies.
Been very clear. You heard that in the beginning of the briefing and what I just said. We are going to continue to encourage Congress to codify Roe. That is
Congress. Nancy, get off your ass. Put that bottle down. Get to work so we can do what we need to do. And that is to make sure there's a clear path that every woman have access to murdering their babies.
If you think about Roe v. Wade, and if you think about how it was a constitutional law for almost 50 years. It protects.
Roe v. Wade is not a constitutional law for anyone. It doesn't say that in the Constitution that thou shalt be able to have abortions if you want to. Thou shalt be able to abort your baby if you want to. Thou shalt be able to kill your fetus if you want to. Thou shalt be able to kill babies, your own flesh and blood if you want to. Nowhere does it say that. Life, liberty, and happiness. Life. Not death. Life.
Protect women for almost 50 years. And in June, when the Dobbs decision was made by the Supreme Court, it took away nearly years of protections for women. And
99% of the abortions are happening because women are not protecting their bodies. They're not making responsible choices. 1% versus 99, right? Women, they need to take responsibility. Abortion is not, it's not an answer. It's a procedure that takes away a life. How about you don't get yourself in this situation? How about that? Then you won't have to worry about Roe v. Wade.
For women, and for women to make these decisions. These are difficult decisions that women are making.
How about they save themselves from making those difficult decisions by first implementing plans and systems in their life that they don't get themselves wrapped up in the situation, so therefore they don't have to make these devastating, horrible decisions.
An official,
no government, not the federal government, not Joe Biden, not Kamala Harris, not you, not Congress, not Nancy Pelosi. Nobody should be making these decisions. Nobody should put laws into place for these things. It reverts back to the states and to the people, not the government.
Rights and access. The administration's position has been that Congress needs to act, but that is just completely unrealistic. I know that the president has supported changing the filibuster rules to allow for a vote, but even there isn't support in the Democratic caucus for changing those rules. Has the president been talking to kind of holdouts on the filibuster about this? Has he been talking to Republican senators who have their own proposal on abortion access? At what point is the administration saying that Congress needs to act, but is the administration being realistic about what the dynamics on Capitol Hill are? Even if Democrats were able to gain seats, it still wouldn't be enough.
Right, and he's also said that the American people need to make sure that their voices are being heard.
You're absolutely right. We don't have any voice here. We don't have any cards here. We don't have any power here. But we'll try to tell the American people, we can do this. We'll try to tell women, yeah, we can do this. We can fix this for you. But yeah, you're right. Congress can't do anything. Biden can't do anything. We can't do anything. You're right. Because it reverts back to the people.
That is also an important piece of Congress acting. The American people have a say here. They have a say on what happens next on this issue.
The majority of Americans don't want Roe v. Wade. They don't. And when it started, the majority didn't want it. It was a minority of people that wanted this. And against the majority, against the major population, against most of the country's wishes, the Supreme Court got involved and they did this. So again, they are always, bowing down to the minority, the small amount of people, in order to hammer down these radical, policies amongst the nation, amongst everyone. Yes, it reverts back to the states, and so should a lot of other things, such as education. But we're not going to go down that rabbit hole just yet.
So, American public have an important role to play here. They can make their voices heard on this issue by
Americans have made their voices heard on this issue, and for them it is a non-issue. It's not something a politician should be running their campaign on. Hint, hint, Val Demings. She's running on abortion right now. Many of the runners are running on abortion right now. So the American people are telling you, we don't really care for it. It's not a major priority for us. You know what's a major priority for us? The inflation, gas prices, shortage on food, high prices, the rents, all of these. That's what's important to us. What somebody's doing with their body, we don't really want to, we don't want to get involved in that. Leave that up to them. That shouldn't be your business. That shouldn't be Congress's business. That shouldn't be the federal government's business. Let the people decide. Didn't you know that killing your baby is a constitutional right?